Hello, welcome in. I'm Tammy Mastroberte, best-selling author. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Best-selling author of the book, The Universe is Talking to You. Tap into signs and synchronicity to reveal magical moments every day. And this is my weekly spirit boost. So I want to update you all on my journey last week. And I know it didn't save on Instagram. Instagram had some issues with my spirit boost, but you can watch it on YouTube, and you can also watch it on my Facebook page, which was last week, where I explained to you why I hadn't been here in 3 weeks. And now this week, I am here. Sorry, I keep getting weird notifications. I'm here to follow up on how I said last week this was going to be my year of self-care and of working less. And namaste, by the way. This was a gift. This is a Christmas gift from my sister. And I love it because it has thumb holes. Total, like, squirrel conversation. But I do love a thumb hole. So here's what happened. So I had talked to you guys, and I had said to you all that I wanted to, I'm just pulling up comments, I wanted to really focus this year on self-care, that I had burnt out, that I had not taken enough time to myself outside of work, and how it was a struggle because I love what I do, and so I don't always look at it as work, and I don't always think I shouldn't be doing it because I want to do it. But it's still work, right? It's still work. So whether you're an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, you work for someone else, and you tend to find yourself overworking, working late, working weekends, all that kind of stuff, you need time off. Also, if it's completely unwork related, let's say you are someone who tends to take care, hi Mary Lou, tends to take care of others, give to others, and not take time for yourself. This applies to you as well. So basically, I was like, I want to make a list of all of the things that bring me joy, that I can start doing. I'm going to not work on weekends if I can at all possibly help it. And I'm not, I've been good so far this year of not working on weekends. And so it was funny because I was talking to my husband, and I was like, I just sort of feel stuck. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do, to move myself forward into a better feeling place, not getting burnt out, not feeling stressed and overwhelmed, things like that. And so what I tend to do sometimes, and I highly recommend this, is, if you're looking for advice yourself, say if a friend came to me, what would I tell them to do, right? And so I do sessions with people. I get questions all the time about, getting stuck. I have the Get Unstuck Toolkit. Link is in my bio in Instagram, if you click the link in the bio in Instagram, and also on Facebook, you'll see the link for my Get Unstuck Toolkit with all these spiritual tools that I am now using myself to get unstuck. And then also YouTube, it'll be under the video. But I said to myself, if I had a client come to me and say, here's what's happening in my life, what do I do? How do I find more time for me? How do I take care of myself? How do I refuel myself? How do I fill up my tank because I'm burnt? What would you tell them, right? So I did that for myself, and then I was telling my husband about it, and he's like, you do these one-on-one sessions for people. Why don't you do a session for yourself? And I thought, I never thought of that, right? So usually in a session, what I do is intuitively I will tap in and see what are the blocks, what are the beliefs that are holding people back, all of that stuff. And then I also do a mini oracle card reading, etc., etc. So I said, number one, I'm going to use my own Get Unstuck Toolkit. Number two, and that's creating a prayer and calling in the right help every day as I'm struggling or as I'm trying to figure things out. Number two, I was like, I would tell people, make a list of all of the things that fill you up or that you think fill you up and bring you joy. Because what's interesting is sometimes we think something makes us happy, but we're actually wind up stressed out when we're doing it, right? So, you might think I love to cook, but then you know, is there stress involved in that? Are you trying to rush to cook? That doesn't count as cooking. Cooking on a weekend when nobody is expecting anything of you and you're just enjoying it as a craft is filling you up. Stressing yourself out to get dinner on the table at night for a family, not enjoyable, right? So just make a list of what you think would be helpful, what you think would fill you up and bring you joy, and then try it. Try each one and say, okay, how am I feeling? How do I feel after this is done? Is this something that I can say, yes, this works for me? So that's the first, that's one of the things I did as well. And interestingly, when I went in intuitively, and when I say intuitively, I do it intuitively, but I also am a huge pendulum lover. If you don't know how to use a pendulum to tap into the subconscious mind, I teach a class every year in July, so stay tuned for that. And I only do it once a year. It's one of my favorites to teach. But anyway, what I did was I went in and I actually came up with the belief, and see if this resonates with you. If you are like, yes, you know, I am a workaholic, or I am someone who tends to work too much because maybe I love what I do. But the belief that I came up with that I'm working on clearing now is I have to work hard in order to succeed. I have to work hard in order to succeed, right? That's a great belief in some circumstances because it's like, yeah, you know, it motivates you to work, right? But at the same time, do you really have to work hard? Or can you just work at a nice pace and still succeed, right? And so the new belief that I'm going to be working on creating is I can create success with less work and more ease now. Less work and more ease. So, and again, this is sort of what I do in a session. And in that Get Unstuck Toolkit, I talk about how to find your own limiting beliefs using your body to muscle test and things like that. So that was the belief I'm working on clearing. And I can't say, you guys, I'm blind. Hi, Mo. So that's the belief I'm working on clearing. The other thing I did was I did my own oracle card reading, which I love to do, but I did it because my husband was like, do a session on yourself. And I was like, yeah, I should do a session on myself. So part of my sessions are a mini oracle card reading. So it will apply to you know, multiple, it'll apply to a lot of people. And also, I want to share what that oracle card reading is, because I think sometimes people think spiritual teachers or, you know, coaches or anything like that, that they have it all figured out, that their life is always wonderful, that they don't always get stuck, or they don't get into situations where they're not following their own advice, right? We're all human. We all do it. I once heard Ilana Van Zant speak live at an event in New York City. And I'll never forget, I loved how she said, I love how she said, I hope Facebook is working. I keep getting weird notifications. I'm waiting for my new computer to come. I love how she said, listen, I'm up here, all these spiritual teachers that are up here talking to you at this event. We're all like you. It's just that we've figured things out a little bit faster so we can share them with you. It was something, I'm paraphrasing her, but that's basically what she said. And I feel like that means we're all just trying to figure this out together. And I just feel like as I figure things out, I have to share them. I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. That's why I'm here. And so, anyway, I want to share with you what my reading was. And when I do a reading, I call in angels, guides, loved ones who have passed on, everybody in my soul society, only those of the highest vibration. So I always use Wisdom of the Oracle cards when I do my sessions. I use other oracle cards just in life and in general, but when I do my sessions, that's what I use. So I just want to share with you, when I asked, what do I most need to know, understand, or be aware of to move forward, to feel more, less burned out, more joy, do my work, but not, not burn myself out, right? Not, go into that where I'm giving too much to others or I'm giving too much to my work. So here's what I got. And again, I just got a hit to share it because I feel like this will resonate with everybody. So this was my oracle card reading, but if it resonates with you, take it as your own, okay? So what I got was the higher power card in the reverse position, and then under the deck was a change in the wind in the reversed position. So I'm going to just tell you what this message is. So the higher power card itself is about conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. But it was in that reversed, or what Colette calls the protection position. So that was, now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. I cannot tell you how important this is because that is also the subconscious mind. It's like what's ruminating in the back of my head that maybe I'm not even aware of. What am I saying to myself that I don't even realize, is going on, right? So what are you giving energy and attention to? If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money or about other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. Now, you guys, this is exactly what I teach. So the universe gave me a dose of my own medicine, which in a way I was already on that path because I was doing a session for myself and because I was using the Unstuck Toolkit myself. But this is what I teach people. Surrender your troubles. Give them over on a silver platter to the universe to help you solve, and wait for those signs and synchronicities to come. You have to partner with spirit. You have to call in higher help. That's why the Get Unstuck Toolkit has 8 customized prayers, right? For different areas of your life. Saying a customized prayer is just part of my journey. And I say prayers every morning, but what I did this time is I created my own prayer based on the different areas, and I'm now saying that in the morning. So that is so key when we feel stuck, is to remember that we have access to the help. We have access to, hi Mariana, we have access to this ridiculous, amazing, resourceful universe, and all of these angels and guides and all of this help is available to us, and we have to remember to call it in every day. Okay, so that was the first card I got. Now the second card I got is a change in the wind, and I feel like, again, a lot of people are going through sort of their own divine storms right now. Mine is still continuing. We still have a lot of crazy stuff going on with family members. So this card is called a change in the wind. So it's about a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the wind will blow. Is that how you are feeling right now? I think so many of us are feeling that. So the protection message of this is there are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Hold on. Okay, don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the highest good. Even if the storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. So what I took for this is, yeah, Tammy, you're in this divine storm. It's blowing stuff up. You need to refuel yourself. You're feeling, you're feeling burnt out, right? So this is saying this is all happening for a reason, because it's going to blow away what you don't need, and it's going to create something new. Something new is going to come out of it. And so that was the reading I did for myself, but I wanted to share with you all because I just feel like the world is still so crazy. Things are so crazy. And I think we're all sort of just going through shakeups and changes and trying to figure it out and trying to navigate it and trying to get unstuck. And I'm with all of you, right? And I always say the spiritual path, it's like normal to get stuck. It's normal because you have to get stuck in order to grow sometimes. You have to bump up against stuff in order to find the right path, right? The universe is always rerouting us, and sometimes we get stuck so it can reroute us to where we're supposed to go. And that's why I created the Get Unstuck Toolkit, which again, you can get in my bio and Instagram description and YouTube and in the description in here on Facebook, with all of those prayers and gratitude exercises and so many different things that are in that toolkit, because I'm the same way. You have to go back to it. You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna keep getting stuck, and you have to have the tools to use, to go back to help yourself move forward again. And every time I have found in my life that I've gotten stuck on something, every time I have found like I can't find a solution, or I'm just not moving forward, or anything that I'm trying is not working, anytime I have found this in my life, I always wind up in a better place once I move forward. And so that's what I want you guys to remember also, is that, we're all just on this path of like inflow, getting stuck, inflow, getting stuck, inflow, getting stuck. But it's actually a good thing, and it's actually a normal thing. And we just have to remember how to get ourselves back into the flow and out of that stuckness, and use the spiritual tools that we have available to us. So, basically that's where I'm at. That's the path that I'm on right now myself, and I wanted to share it with you. I'm going to continue to try different things that are self-care related. Something that I did do, if you follow me, if you follow my stories on Instagram or Facebook, I recently was posting how part of my self-care is to read more fiction books. I have always been a reader. Ever since I was little, going to Barnes & Noble was more exciting to me than a toy store. Like, I just have always loved books. I've always loved reading. And usually what I'm reading is like self-help, spirituality, business books, again, work stuff, right? And so if you don't work in that spiritual or self-help field, that may be something that fuels you. But me, it turns on my brain of, what can I teach people about this? Or what can I change about this? And it's work. So I was like, no, I need to start reading more fiction books. That's one of the things on my list. So I just started this book called The Midnight Library, which technically has a spiritual spin to it, but it's fiction. So I feel like it's acceptable. And I just started it, but it seems very interesting to me. And it reminds me, if you know about Akashic Records, it sort of reminds me of the Akashic Records, that library that stores, that cosmic library almost, that stores every like thought, deed, anything that we've ever done in any of our lives or anything like that. And it's sort of like this library that this girl goes to where she can see if she had made different decisions where her life would have gone. It's very interesting. So I just started it. But anyway, the point is I'm trying to read more fiction books and do different things like that and test out different things. So I will continue to report back to you on my journey of, if you're finding it helpful, hopefully, on my journey of figuring out how to take more time for me, how to, and again, whether it's work that you find is too much, or whether it's that you're constantly doing things for other people, you're not doing anything for yourself, you're taking care of family, you're taking care of friends, you're taking care of children, you're taking care of things at work, and you're not taking care of yourself. For me, it's more about disconnecting from work more often and connecting to things that I enjoy more often, not working 7 days a week. etc., etc. So so that's what I'm doing. So I'm reading, you know, I'm like enjoying reading again. That doesn't mean I'm not reading other spiritual or self-help books or anything like that. It just means that I'm taking more time to do the other stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, Mo, you need more attention on the self-care. Yes, we all do. All do. We all do. And like I said, I didn't even realize it because I do things that bring me joy and stuff like that, but I didn't realize it until I was like, oh, I'm going to take the last 2 weeks off in December, and then I wasn't even able to do it. And it was just like it highlighted to me, like, Tammy, you need more time off than 2 weeks a year, like, of not, you know what I mean? Not that I don't take vacations or whatever, but, you know, it was like a staycation. No, you need more than that. You need weekends. You need things to do, you know, that bring you joy. You need to refuel your gas tank. So that's where I'm at. And that was the reading that I got. I'm glad Mary Lou said that it resonated. It is. It's just something I think we all need to pay attention to. So again, I feel like as I learn things myself in my own life, as I go through stuff, I just want to share it. And so I come on here in these weekly spirit boosts, and sometimes I'll teach something, but sometimes I'm just sharing about what's going on with me in hopes that it will help other people as well. So that's where I'm at. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Everyone is staying healthy and happy and doing things that you know, bring you joy. And fill up your tank. It's going to be the weekend soon. I actually have my stepson has a wrestling match on Saturday that I'm looking forward to. And I have some things planned. Oh, and I love to bake. So I'm actually in the process. If you follow my stories, I'll share it. I'm making this artisan bread. I can't even eat it because I'm gluten-free, but I love to bake. And so I'm baking it for my aunt and my dad and my husband. So I just like trying new recipes and stuff like that, even if I can't eat it. Although I do make myself stuff too. But I'm doing that. And so I'm doing some baking actually today. And so I'm just trying to sprinkle in fun more often. And I think we all need to do that. So do something fun this weekend. Do something just for yourself, even if it's only an hour. And if you are feeling stuck in any way, check out that Get Unstuck Toolkit. It's only $37, and you get a host of tools that can help you in 8 different areas of your life. I'm actually getting ready now to jump onto a call with Bo Maxwell, who's a psychic medium and intuitive teacher, as part of the Elevated Existence Summit, which is a 3-month free event that I do every year. ElevatedExistenceSummit.com. You can listen to all their interviews for free. Everybody has free gifts and special offers. It's awesome. So every Tuesday and Thursday I do the interviews live, and then there's a free 48-hour replay. So I'm going to go prep my interview with Bo, who is a returning favorite. I always love talking to her. She gives great tools, and she gives stuff live right on the call. So, yes, Mary Lou. Yes, no, I know. I do use the gluten-free flours. Yeah. I actually haven't messed around with gluten-free bread, though. I have to try that. So I'm going to go prep for my call with Bo. You can sign up free if you have not yet, ElevatedExistenceSummit.com. You can get that toolkit at GetUnstuckToolkit.com. Everybody have an amazing day. And an amazing weekend. And yes, somebody's talking about for your mental health. We need to pay attention to our mental health as much as we pay attention to our physical health, because it catches up with us. It catches up with us when we don't. Yay, Mary Lou, you're headed to the summit after this. Yes, and anybody can sign up. Again, we have a free 48-hour replay period where you can listen. So thank you all for being here with me. Again, I hope something that I said resonated with you, that you can take into your day, into your weekend, into your life. And I will see you all next Thursday here live at noon. And then I'll see you guys on the summit on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. Well, not see you, it's audio. But hear you. You'll hear me. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.